ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Rec- Recording in progress.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ।
ਗੁਰਸਿਮਰਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਸੈਟਿੰਗ ਚੇਂਜ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਆਡੀਓ ਦੀ?
ਵੀਰ ਜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਐਂਡ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀ, ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਈ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੀ ਸੈਟਿੰਗ ਚੇਂਜ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ? ਮੈਂ ਆਡੀਓ ਠੀਕ ਸੀਗਾ, ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਬੰਦ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਡੀਓ। ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਆਡੀਓ ਆਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ।
म्यूट किया था, म्यूट ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट किया था।
नहीं हुण ते मैं घंटा पहले मैं चलाया है, हुणे आधा घंटा पहले। वाहिगुरु 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 वाहिगुरु
वाहिगुरु जी आवाज आ रही है आपकी।
हाँ पर मैनू आवाज नहीं आ रही।
जी वाहिगुरु जी यूट्यूब पे भी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
ओके
ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਦੀਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆਈ
the state of Anand or Amrit, the state where we are able to visit that state of mind where unconditional love and unconditional joy exists. We are all confused about the purpose of life, why we take birth, what we are doing in life. And we seem to have charted out our own courses about life, and we think we are achieving a lot. But there is a concept of writing on water. What we have done, what we have achieved in life, part of it is like writing on water. It will go away in its time. It has no real meaning in the long run. It has an understanding and ability in the time and frame where we are living, and it is temporary and transient. But is this the ultimate darshan of life? There's a story about one person who dies and goes to God. And God asks him, "So what have you done?" And the individual laughs at God and says, "So you don't know much." So God says, "Explain to me." "Well, it seems to me that you are not a member of Facebook. You would know me if you were a member of Facebook." This is our achievement of life. We have charted our own fields of play, and we think we have known life because we've impacted a certain element of life. And we mostly measure our success or failure with social success, wealth, success in money terms. But all these are not success. This is a misunderstanding of life. Life has a much more far-reaching meaning, deeper meaning, much more complete in itself, an understanding of the inner mind, the foundation of our lives, foundation of our man, of our thinking mind, that part of us which never changes. Now, the door to that does not exist in our imagination. I can't imagine anything which is to do with my unchanging mind. I can't imagine that. That's beyond my imagination. It's beyond my understanding. We all have our own confusions about our own day-to-day problems of life. That engulfs us, doesn't give us a breathing space. It draws our energy to the point we don't understand what we should do and what we should not do. We are confused, and in this whole meaning, we also give up an understanding of what is life and what is death. And since we avoid death so intensely, death becomes a painful experience, fearful experience. We fear it because we avoid it. We don't live in acceptance of pain in all our life, and death is the ultimate pain of life, a separation from everything we know. But what is it that we don't know? What is it that we are not aware of? We are not taught in our books. We are not taught in the schools we go to. Our parents don't have the ability to teach us either. What is the Guru Granth Sahib in every Shabad addressing? In every Shabad there is Man and there is Naam. What are these two elements? And the meeting of these two, what does it mean for me? How does it change anything for me? This is far more intense than my day-to-day work or my whole life's work or any other subject which may be interesting for me, which may takes my energy. That part of my man which doesn't change, that part of my mind which never is expressed in terms of form and shape. What does that contain? What is thirkar? What is sahaj? How does that come about? How do I understand the moving mind and the non-moving mind, the relationship between the two? That part of my man which relates to my inner mind, the unchanging mind, has to do with the Guru. I was seeing a video a few days ago from the leader of the Namdhari sect. And he was saying that a Guru can only be living. A Guru can transfer his kirpa through his living body. Is that true? Is that the concept of Guru? Who is the Guru? Whom do we call Pure Gurte Naam Paya Jai? What is the difference in approach to understanding Guru? Guru has three different darshan. One is the Nirankar, the creator himself, is the primal Guru, existing everywhere. Then the Shabad Guru. Shabad Guru is also existing everywhere. He is defined in the paradigm of the Guru Granth for us, but the Guru and the Shabad exist in entire creation. Shabad is the foundation of creation. Like Naam is, like Anand is, like Bani is, they are all the same. So there is a transformation happening in the man when the man meets the Guru. When the Shabad and Surt meet, the mind gets transformed and has the ability to transcend its moving mind into the non-moving mind. And what does this non-moving mind contain is what is the Anand Sahib, what is presented by Guru Amar Das as the Bani of Anand. It is actually the reflection of the inner mind, which is with us all. But we don't make that effort. We lose that plot. We either get enamored by the outside structure, and in that outside structure, we lose this ability to go within ourselves, to search in our mind. And of course, searching the mind is not natural. It's not easy for us. We are used to living the senses mind. The senses pull us to seeing, listening, hearing, touching, feeling, talking. We feel our presence through these senses. I exist, and these senses make me feel life, and that is my perception of life. The senses are my life. And I can't imagine what will happen if these senses are taken away from me. But we should do this exercise. Break away from all our senses. Withdraw the mind from the outside seeking. Just cut it off for some time and see what happens. Guru Amar Das Maharaj is giving us an understanding of the Bani of Anand, the inner mind. The thirkar, the state of mind which is permanent, timeless, no causation, no space. So, to the leader of the Namdhari Panth, I would say three things. Guru exists forever and is not dependent on the body. Guru takes body, comes into the body to do paropkar, Janam maran dohu mein nahi jan paropkari aaye. Guru comes into the world not because he has to, but because he wants to give to others the connection which is broken. And in these two bodies today, that connection is what Guru Amardas will talk about. The other thing is that Guru is dependent on the state of mind, not on the body state. Guru calls this Jidan. A body can be there, a person can be in the body, but he can be dead to spirituality. And such a person's life is not really material in the long run. And Guru is explaining this in the 5th and 6th body of Anand Sahib, which we visit today. This is the second aspect to be known, that the Guru is not physical but spiritual. So a person can be spiritually alive and physically alive. A person can be physically alive, spiritually dead. A person can be spiritual and be independent of the body. These are the three states we can have. Guru is not dependent on the body. Guru is Shabad. And the kirpa of Shabad comes through Shabad itself. It doesn't come through individual body. Guru can come into the body and give the Shabad, connect us to Shabad in physical form. But to connect with Shabad, we don't need physical body. We need awakened mind. ए जियो बहुते जन्म परमिया सतगुर शब्द सुनाया. How this will happen now? When Guru Sahib is not there, who will tell me the Shabad? When Jap becomes Simran, then the non-ego mind has started listening. Jai Har Simran Paya Taupad Gatpini. When we start with Jap Man Satnam, Sada Satnam, Halat Palat Mukhu Jal Hoi Hai. And he says, when this Jap becomes Simran, then the Guru visits us in our mind. Then something dramatic happens. There's confusion in our community about these two words, Anhad Shabad, Panch Shabad, Anahad Bani. This is the formless world. Here the form doesn't exist. So we will not have the tabla playing in the realm of the thirkar. We will not have flute playing. This is the form and shape we are used to in the physical body. But the Anahad and Anhad are vibrations within the Anand. The Anand visits us through these. Guru Amardas Maharaj, body 5th and 6th today we will visit. Khushpreet will help us first read the Bani. Ramkali Rag, Mehla. The third visit of Guru Nanak is in Guru Amardas. And then we will read the two Pauris and then let us see what Guru Sahib is saying. Pauri means a step. Every Pauri is one step closer towards our Creator. Opening this door of Anand, that is the duty, the task, the hidden agenda within us all. Jis vakkar ko land tu aaya. You have come to take something. You have come to get something meaningful. Ram Naam Santan Kar Paya. That you will find in Naam within yourself, not outside. So if we have an attitude of going within ourselves, that helps. Doesn't necessarily mean we sit, but it means we are observant of our inner mind. Shabad is visiting us all the time, whatever we are doing. So this non-imaginary world where I cannot go, where I don't have the ability to go, agam, world where I cannot go. My ego has its limitations. This is the structure and nature of creation. Nothing is against anything. Guru wants us to be in Anand. The Creator wants us to be in Anand. But we hold on to our egos very strongly. Sadho man ka maan tyago. Maharaj says you drop this mind of ego of the mind and Anand will visit us. Khushpreet, please read these one by one, these bodies, and then we will go. I'm sorry for the delay, but we'll sort this out.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਕਰ ਸੁਭਾਗੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਾਜੇ ਕਲਾ ਜਿਤ ਕਰ ਧਾਰਿਆ ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਤੁਧ ਵਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕੰਟਕ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਤੁਰ ਕਰਮ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੁਧ ਜਿਨ ਕੋ ਸੇ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੈ ਲਾਗੇ ਕਹੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਆ ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਅਨਹਦ ਵਾਜੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਕਰ ਸੁਭਾਗੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਾਜੇ ਕਲਾ ਜਿਤ ਕਰ ਧਾਰਿਆ ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਤੁਧ ਵਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕੰਟਕ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਤੁਰ ਕਰਮ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੁਧ ਜਿਨ ਕੋ ਤੇ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੈ ਲਾਗੇ ਕਹੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਆ ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਅਨਹਦ ਵਾਜੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸੁਖਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵਾਜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਸੁਭਾਗੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ has to do with the 5 vocal creations of vocal expressions of music. But this is an expression. It literally means Anand by itself. Panch Shabad is, in its literal meaning, Anand. The whole mind is full of love and joy, without reason. It's connected to its inner core, where love and joy exists unconditionally. Remember, the Guru has opened the door in the first body. Anand paya meri mai Satguru mein paya. We met the Guru and he opened the door. I found Anand. Tit kar sabage. This house is blessed, where the Anand is reflected within the man. This is the core of this, core agenda of this life. Core agenda of why we take birth is to find this Anand within ourselves. And the role of the Guru in our lives is to open this door for us. Satgur ke janm mein gaman mitaya. Pure gurte naam paya jaye. Guru gives us naam. Guru gives us, takes away the wandering and connects us to our Anand. Mind you, the ego mind still exists. The physical world is still there. He's not become a sadh. He's not gone completely inward. He's living a balance of outward and inner world. But all this journey now has a little element within it. There's always love and joy within, and that can be approached whenever needed, whenever there is silence, whenever there is a direction within ourselves. Kar sabage shabad vaje. Kala jit kartariya. He says here in this house, the house of the inner mind, the house of that mind which doesn't move at all. There are no thoughts in this man. It is a reflection of Anand, joy. Shabad vaje. Shabad is what interprets this inner Anand of our lives. Kala jit kartariya. And here the kala, the play, the magical play of life It is found its seed within our man, kalajit kartariya. And then one more thing which we need to understand is that this kala, this play within our man is not happening because of me. It is always there. We always want to reinforce our ego by certain aspects. I do this, I like this, I want this, these are my choices. That's fine. But this is not about our ego. This is about dropping the ego. This is about dropping the mind. This is about going inward. Kalajit kartariya. And this becomes the foundation of our lives. Tarya, it is formed. No longer am I using the outward expression as my defining character, but I'm using Anand, which is existing within me, which is opened by the Guru, as my energy source. Panch doot tudvas kite. Only then he says that the 5 vices are controlled. That means the wandering mind, which was making me dabble into pleasures and joys because I don't have that expression, don't become my foundation anymore. They don't attract me to the sense that are my defining energies. I can visit them if I want. They still have a role to play. But the energy is changed. Panch Doot, the 5 wandering energies, Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh. Guru Gobind Singh Sahib says Hankar. Also, Hat. Hat is the 6th, he says. Can't be forced. Panch Doot Tudvas kite. They have come under your control. You are no longer their slave. Because that Anand which we were seeking, that joy we were seeking through the sensual pleasures, through the sensual experiences of life, is now available to us without these. So they may exist, but they are subservient to me now. They don't define me anymore. But I visit them as I want, in the hukum of the Creator. Kal kantak marya. Kal means death. Death is gone. This is what I was trying to say about this. The Namdari, the leaders, saying that the physical body, the Kal Kantak Marya, means that the dependence on the body is gone forever. There is no death. The body will always die, but spiritually this identity will not fade. It will merge with the Creator. And whenever we do dhyan of this person or this individual, the form shape will come. Presence will come, not form or shape. So when we do dhyan of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, he is always there. He is merged with the creation. He is everywhere in creation. Wherever and whenever we do his dhyan, his presence will come. Because he lives in this Creator, with his Creator. He lives. So what Maharaj is saying is that death is gone. Can we imagine for a minute life where there is no death and joy exists permanently, love exists permanently, forever? What is the comparison of that life and this life which we live? That is the understanding of spirituality. This is the gift of spirituality. What does the meeting of the Guru give me? This is what it gives me. It gives me life beyond death. Maharaj says ਪੰਚਦੂਤ ਤੁਧ ਵਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕੰਟਕ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਤੁਰ ਕਰਮ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੁਧ ਜਿਨ ਕੋ se naam har ke lage. Maharaj says, wherever, in whichever case, this is already preordained. It's already written because the flow of the soul has its own energy. So there is a committed energy in every soul where the direction is chosen, and I'm saying, I want this in life. And that's where our energy flows, our life flows. Kal kantak marya. Tur karam paya. Whoever is gifted, karam here means the blessed, the Gur Prasad. Tur karam paya. Tud jin ko. Whoever is gifted by this blessing, by this grace, there this Anand visits. So naam har ke lage. And there his or her foundation becomes naam. It doesn't become expectation. It doesn't become wandering. It doesn't become I, me and mine. We make this error. We want to meet the Guru and hold our I, like have my cake and eat it too, or eat my cake and have it too. It doesn't work like that. Spirituality visits those individuals who give up themselves, who give up their wandering mind, who give up their ego mind. The Guru visits such individuals in their man. Here is the people where the Shabad finds its kala. The Shabad finds its miracle. Transformation of an individual from a person to a devta, so to say, a powerful entity. Kahe Nanak, teh sukh hua. This is how happiness happens in this world. No other way. Every other way, happiness and sorrow will live together. You will be happy for some time and then unhappy for some time. Anand you will not find. Kahe Nanak, teh sukh hua. This is how Anand is found. Through the Guru, through the karam of the Guru. Titkar Anhad Vaje. And in this month, Anhad, the celestial joy, is playing its game. The Anand, the paradigm of Anand, and the river of Anand flowing within. Kushpreet, we can do the sixth body.
वाहिगुरु जी
Ji.
साची लिव बिन देह निमाणी लिवे बाजो क्या करे विचारिया तुद बाज समर्थ कोई नाही कृपा कर बनवारिया ऐसनो और थाओ नाही शबद लाग सवारिया कहे नानक लिवे बाजो क्या करे विचारिया वाहिगुरु जी साची लिवे बिन देह निमाणी लिवे बाजो क्या करे विचारिया तुद बाज समर्थ कोई नाही कृपा कर बनवारिया ऐसनो और थाओ नाही शबद लाग सवारिया कहे नानक लिवे बाजो क्या करे विचारिया वाहिगुरु जी
What is the relationship between spirituality and the physical body? Maharaj says, without the live, the connection to its own source, live. Connection to within the man, connection to the source mind, connection to the Anand and Naam of the man. Without that, the body is a pitiful existence. Sachi live bin deh nimani. Without this live, this physical body has no real entity by itself, and no real long-term meaning. It doesn't have much of a character, nature, much of an expression, much of a flavor. It doesn't have that whiff of existence, the energy of life flowing in it without the live. It's like a corpse walking. Nothing meaningful, nothing really transient, nothing really beautiful, nothing powerful part of creation, nothing like that. Deh nimani. The physical body without the live is not blessed. It's not joyous. It's a tragedy. So when someone finds tragedy as the only meaning in life, then the real reason is because there is no connection to the live, no connection to our inner mind, no connection to our source, our creator, no acceptance of Guru. There is so much garbage out there about spirituality, so much which we are doing which really doesn't have any meaning. But we try and make meaning out of it. One who doesn't know says he knows, and then he starts teaching. This is not about teaching and transferring knowledge from one to the other. This is about waking up the inner mind. Ji daan de bhakti lai, arsyon land milai. The Guru wakes up the inner mind, and then by meeting his Sikh, he makes the Sikh meet the Creator. Live is the powerful connection between my physical body becomes meaningful then. Deh nimani live bajo. Without live, the body is a pity. It's a tragedy. It's not really the Creator's vibrant energy. Jagat Jot Jape Nisbasar. It's really not about the flowing energy of life, which has an expression of the sublime, of the bliss of life, of that expression of life which has essence, the sense, the smell, the flavor of the Creator. We miss out on this if we miss out on the Anand within ourselves. We miss out on this if we miss out the relationship between ourselves and our Guru. Who is Guru Gobind Singh? If he is not everywhere, then he cannot be Guru. And if the Namdhari leader says, we want physical Guru, what about those who seek Guru Gobind Singh Sahib right here, right now, forever? It's the magic of going to the inner mind. It's the magic of the dhyan. It's the magic of live. Maharaj says, Deh nimani live bajo, kya kare vichare. Hopeless situation for the body. It doesn't have any long-term impact in life. It doesn't have any long-term goal of life. It doesn't have any long-lasting impact in our mind either. Worthless. Vicharya. Vicharya literally means no choices. No choice. Just one choice, birth and death. Tud baaj samrat koi nahi. Without the Creator, no one is empowered. Nobody is samrat. Kirpa kare Banwari. Give me your grace, Maharaj says. Give me your Kirpa. Give me your Gur Prasad. Give me your blessing, your karam. Give me a connection to your live. Give me that Anand and the experience within me. Kirpa kartan Banwari. Whoever, you are the creator of this whole creation. Give me your Gur Prasad, your Kirpa. Is now or thou nahi. And to this body, there is no other way other than Shabad. Shabad lag savariya. Without Shabad, no one will sort himself or herself out. We will not open our inner door without the Shabad. Kahe Nanak live bajo, kya kare vichare. Without the live, what will you do with the body? You'll enjoy some sensual pleasures. Then you'll have some pain. And this whole experience of pleasure and pain will be gone in its own time. And it ends in a tragedy. Left like a minuscule dot in creation, the mind wanders and seeks its next order. It's a slave to its own karma now. It's not the master. It doesn't have its ability to wander with reason. It wanders under the hukum of the Creator, bound by his or her actions, the karma world, and no escape from all that. Kahe Nanak live bajo. Kahe Nanak live bajo, kya kare vichare. There are no other options without connecting to our inner source. This is the 6th body of Anand Sahib. I'm sorry for the long delay. We had this crisis. We'll try and sort this out. We had this 1 or 2 times before also. So we'll try and figure out the reason. If there's anyone who has some questions about Anand, about these 2 bodies or what I said, you can raise your hand and we can discuss it. Or then we will finish with Anand Sahib as our culmination. Gagandeep. Ji. Yes, beta. Gagandeep. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Actually, I had a question. You just mentioned that the journey to inner self.
Yes.
My actually question was, is there a way to know that someone is actually going inside, internally, or it's just superficially imagining that somebody is going internally?
Do you become thoughtless? Do you have...
That is also imagination. Feels like thoughtless.
No, that is not imagination. There is no imagination at that time. One, what is your connection to Shabad? This is one test. How deep is the connection to Shabad? Is the Shabad visiting us regularly? It's always there in the back of the mind. Is the Dhyan and Shabad, have they merged together as one? Are they my defining energy? When I go into a party, there are 1,000 people around me, but Shabad within me is my defining energy. The other thing is that there is no measurement here. We have to prepare the mind to drop itself. And we cannot do it ourselves. Shabad will do it for us. So Maharaj used the word Kadiye. Kadiye Shabad Sachi Taksal. So how much jap are you able to do? Internalize it. Internalize the jap. And then don't measure. Don't worry about it. Just do it like a farmer puts a seed in the ground and then lets it be. Like that, visit the Shabad intensely, repetitively, regularly. Internalize it within you. And then see what impact it has. It will have its impact in time. Don't measure it. Don't worry about it. But make it your partner energy, Shabad. Mool Mantar or any other Shabad you like. Internalize it very deeply, intensely. And don't worry about where am I going, am I imagining it or I'm not. These are just thoughts. It has no meaning in them. This is the ego mind driving you crazy. Just do jap. Japman, Satnam, Sada Satnam. Intensely jap. And when you start enjoying this jap, then the kirpa is happening. That enjoyment is Naam. You are not using any sensual pleasure for that Naam. You are not using your senses for that joy. The Shabad is giving you that joy. That is the good energy within us. That is the road to Thirkar. So jap, do this jap intensely. And then when you start enjoying this jap, then spend more time with it. Let it pull you into yourself. That is the touchstone. That is the way to know, yes. Now, and then don't tell anybody. Don't vocalize it. I'm enjoying my Shabad a lot today. That is it. That means you've transferred that energy to your ego mind. Now the ego will become empowered. Don't ever do that. Don't ever tell anybody until you have some guide or someone who's not going to be jealous of this. Ji. So do the job. Do gaviye, suniye, and mana rakhiye pao. Let the love come. When the love has come, then there is no need to measure. There is no need to wonder and see what's happening, what is not. The love has come. And the love will make you drop your mind. So don't wander in your thoughts. Where am I? How am I? Am I doing this good? I'm doing that. I'm able to read. These are all nonsense things. Once my father took me to some sant and he said, I can make you see God in a minute. I had already been with Sant Niranjan Singh for many years. I had met many sons. I said, sure, show me God in a minute. Sit with me in front of me. And what he did was he just pressed my eyes very hard. If you press anybody's eyes very hard, you will see some light within you. This is the stupidity which people do. And we get enamored by all this nonsense. This is absolute bullshit. 99% of people who claim to have known don't know. They don't know anything. Those who know, their understanding is far more intense there. And then only one who knows can know that this person knows. So don't judge yourself. Don't start looking at the balance sheet. What have I done and what is the result? Throw that all away. Just when you have found love, while you do jap, if you have found joy, that's it. Then go deeper into it. I hope you understand.
Yes, very. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
This is what happens that in Sangat also often becomes a tea party. Oh, tenu ta bade darshan hunde hai. Oh, tu ta bada pyasi hai. All this happens means you are ruining the environment of jap. That's why when I do Sangat, nobody meets no one. We try, we don't even know who's come and gone. Of course we know because it's... But then we don't judge, we don't talk. This is an internal experience. It's not an external experience. And that's what we should encourage. Naam is sarbat davala. It doesn't take away from one and give to the other. If one person is becoming spiritually awakened, it is not at the cost of the other. This is not the physical world where somebody loses in the share and the other one gains in the share. This is about everybody winning. Those who are without ego. I hope you understood. चलो,
Thank you. Yes.
thank you, beta. Anyone else? Amrit Vela, if we can do at least 2-3 days a week, must. Zoom's Amrit Vela is not the same thing, so I would encourage that Sangat comes physically. That's the really great thing. Sant Atar Singh was asked once, what's the Chardi Kala of the Panth? He said, go to their houses. Is there 2:30, 3 o'clock? Is there water running? Are they bathing? Are they going to prepare for the Byas? That is the Chardi Kala. The rest is all gone energy. It's a waste. Ji. Hanji. Sit by yourself, do gao or suno, and Guru will visit in the form of love. What other measurement we need? Hanji Maharaj. Any more? Gagan? If there are no more questions, we'll start the Anand Sahib. Khushpreet, you will do the Anand Sahib, beta. Thank you, ji.
राम कली महला तीजा आनंद एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद अनंत पया मेरी माए सतगुरु मैं पाया सतगुरता पाया सहज से तू मन वजिया वाधाइया राग रतन परवार करिया शब्द गावन आइया शब्दों तगावो हरि तेरा मन जिनी रसाया कहे नानक आनंद हुआ सतगुरु मैं पाया ए मन मीरा तू सदा रहो हर नाल रहो तू मन मेरे दुख सब विसारना अंगीकार ओ करे तेरा कारज सब सवारना सबना गला समरथ स्वामी सो क्यों मनो विसारे कहे नानक मन मेरे सदा रहो हर नाले साचे साहिबा क्या नहीं कर तेरे करता तेरे सब कुछ है जिससे ही सो पावे सदा सिर्फ सलाह तेरी नाम मन बसावे नाम जिनके मन रखया वाजे शब्द कनेरे कहे नानक सच्चे साहिब क्या नहीं करते रे साचा नाम मेरा आधारो साच नाम आधार मेरा जिन भुखा सब गवाइया कर शांत सुख मन आए रसिया जिन इच्छा सब पुजाइया सदा कुर्बान कीता गुर विट हो जिस दियां ये वडियाइया कहे नानक सुनो संतो शब्द करो प्यारो साचा नाम मेरा आधारो वाजे पंच शब्द कर सभागे शब्द वाजे कला जित करतारिया पंचदूत तुदवस्त कीते काल कंटक मारिया तुर करम पाया तुझ जिनको श्री नाम हर कै लागे कहे नानक तह सुख हुआ तित करे अनहद वाजे अनद सुनो बड़ पागी हो सगल मनोरथ पूरे पार ब्रह्म प्रभ पाया उतरे सगल विसूरे भूख रोग संताप उतरे सुनी सच्ची बाणी संत साजन पहे कैसे पूरे गुर ते जाई सुनते पुनीत कहते पवित्र सतगुर रहया पर पूरे बिनवंत नानक गुर चरण लागे वाजे अनहद तूरे। सुनते पुनीत कहते पवित्र सतगुर रहया भरपूरे बिनवंत नानक गुर चरण लागे वाजे अनहद पूरे श्लोक पवन गुरु पाणी पिता माता तरत महत दिवस रात दुई गाई गाया लीले सगल जगत चंगियाइया बुरियाइया वाचे कर्म हदूर कर्मिया को आपन नेड़े के दूर जिन्हीं नाम के आया गए मशक्कत काल नानक ते मुख उजले छुटी नाल जिन्हीं नाम के आया गए मशक्कत काल नानक ते मुख उजले छुटी नाल। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ एवरीवन। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।